Lakers 14 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The three from Barnes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he...
We can't forget about the boards. If we don't go to bodies, they're going to be at the rim all night.
Yeah, pretty unsurprising there. Greg Popovich reminding his guys to box out, play fundamental basketball.
Well, you work so hard at everything else. It's a crime to give up those extra possessions.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Reeves at the 2, with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And finished off by Hayes.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
James passes to Hachimura. Back to James. And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 7. There's the triple. Rebounded by LeBron.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rebounded by Fox. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep, Wembanyama. He drops it from range. And it's a 10-point. San Antonio lead.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
The shot by James, no good. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Spurs. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Jacks up a 3. On the money. And so the San Antonio Spurs win the series and will move on. And really, any win is a big win here at
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. You take a look at the Thunder. I think it's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no stranger to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now. And with a trip to the finals at stake, I think they'll be at their sharpest tonight.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Ball. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Wembanyama for three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Williams with the ball, and it's Vassell picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Wembanyama way outside. An absolute pop. From three-point range.
And you don't anticipate a guy over 7 feet tall pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Dort.
A generational talent. The sky is the limit and the reality.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Paul subbed in for Castle. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wembanyama, no good. Outside Williams. And it's off from three-point range. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 2. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. The forward for him, Johnson and and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 down low.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Ball against Wiggins over Paul. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. San Antonio leading from deep. Johnson, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Speed made the difference for Johnson there, getting him a little bit of room that he needs to get that shot off.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Holmgren kicks to Williams, to the inside. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is, control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Williams' shot is off. Wembanyama against Caruso. Fade away, and that one is good. Wembanyama's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. And Wembanyama puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Under trailing by 6. Williams attacks. With authority.
That is a monster finish.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Fox. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Wembanyama. Dort grabs the miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. And Wembanyama launches it from deep. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Here's Williams. He nails it. And we're tied up. And that's now 7 points here for Jalen Williams.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired...
And now a sneak peek into the huddle.
This game
a big...
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, locking down the middle. And that one drops for...
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to more and score often. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Wembanyama. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Here's Hartenstein. Sweet move. The kick out to Williams. They shoot again. Outside, Dort. Out to the right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebounded by Castle.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Off the inbound pass. It's money from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And so the San Antonio Spurs have won the series.
I'm getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just an amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champions. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference.
And inside the locker room, you can sense the nervous energy around the postseason. This is... Welcome, everyone, to the last game of this... You look at the Pacers. Here we go. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Halliburton pass to Turner. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. From deep, Wembanyama gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, you've got to... worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Over to the left wing. And here's Turner from the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The officials were right on top of that one. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. The 3-ball. Barnes with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3 from Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
High arcing shot. And it's Turner. That time on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got his second bucket on the night.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
From deep, Wembanyama. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Siakam against Barnes. There's a screen by Turner. And here's Siakam for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Outside Wembanyama. It could go. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making... And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Johnson is... There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And Wemby rips one from long distance.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing.
Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
San Antonio leading by 6. Shot is up. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
McConnell against Paul. McConnell outside. Pass to Siakam. Turner for 3. No good on the shot. And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Some great postseason action in the first.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
which hasn't happened yet.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they've made it this far. And that's a wrap on.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Spurs on D. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
The steal. San Antonio shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. San Antonio on top, leading by just 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point. Guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. He takes it in. And Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 3, and here's Turner from the arc. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Wembanyama with it, picked up by Mathurin. Another miss by Wembanyama.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. This one for 3. Another miss by Wembanyama.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Halliburton, pass to Siakam. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. No good. That would have tied it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Miles Turner. Second personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Yeah, this young man is pretty steady at the line. Wembanyama can get this done.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
And Allie, thanks.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And here are the Pacers now. Halliburton for 3, and it's good! And that one brings them within 1!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here's Siakam. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wing. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Wembanyama. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to stamp a cold streak.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Nembhard outside. The 3 is up. They get it back. Siakam for 3. Can't get it to drop. And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And that's it, folks. The San Antonio Spurs have won it all. Wow. What an incredible ride. Culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Give it